Hello, നമുക്കിന്ന് Fermi theory of beta decay നോക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ beta decay on alpha rays, beta rays are discovered by in 1899. നമ്മൾ ഈ ഇയർ പറയുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അതിന്റെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് നോക്കുക എത്ര വർഷം എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട് ഒരു റിസർച്ച് ഫൈൻഡിങ്സ് നമുക്ക് കൺഫേം ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കാം. നമുക്ക് 1899 ബീറ്റ റേസും ആൽഫ റേസും റൂദർഫോർഡ് ഡിസ്കവർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. വർഷങ്ങൾ നോക്ക്. ഈ 1930 പിന്നെയും വർഷങ്ങൾ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് പോളി പ്രപ്പോസ് ചെയ്തതായിട്ട് കണ്ടിന്യൂം സ്പെക്ട്ര നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ കണ്ടു. might be due to one more invisible light neutral particle involved in the beta decay. So after 2 years 1932 Chadwick discovered a neutron. Okay. Then 1933 പിന്നത്തെ വർഷം Enrico Fermi formulated his beta decay model. എന്താ നോക്കാം നമുക്ക്. Existence of Pauli's invisible particle was accepted. The name neutrino was coined. ഫെർമിയാണ് ന്യൂട്രിനോന് പേര് വെക്കുന്നത്. All beta decays were due to the same basic underlying process, neutron disintegrating to proton plus beta particle, electron plus antineutrino. Neutrino was treated at half spin particle. Angular momentum conservation requires neutrino be a fermion obeying Dirac equation. ഇനി വർഷങ്ങൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഓക്കെ 1953 ക്ലൈഡ് കോവാൻ ആൻഡ് ഫ്രെഡറിയൻസ് actually discovered the neutrinos. In 1995 ആ ന്യൂട്രിനോ കണ്ടെത്തിയതിന് അവർക്ക് നോബൽ പ്രൈസ് കൊടുത്തു. Raines receives the Nobel Prize. But കോവാൻസ് അന്ന് ജീവിച്ചിരിപ്പുണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. അപ്പോഴേക്ക് കോവാൻസ് മരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഏകദേശം നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കൂ, ഇതിന്റെ റിസർച്ച് വർക്ക് തുടങ്ങുന്നത് 1995 ഏകദേശം 100 വർഷം എടുത്തു ആ ഒരു കംപ്ലീറ്റ് റിസൾട്ട് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. നമുക്ക് ദാറ്റ് തിയറീസിലേക്ക് പോവാം. According to the Fermi's golden rule, the transition or decay probability lambda equal to 2 pi by lambda VFI modulus of VFI square rho of EF. ഇത് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് പോയിന്റ് ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇതാണ് Fermi's golden rule എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. The matrix element VFI is the integral of the interaction V between the initial and final quasi-stationary states of the system. VFI equal to integral of psi f star V psi I dV. The factor rho EF is the density of final states, which can also be written as dN by dEF. The number dN of final states in the energy interval dEF. A given transition is more likely to occur if there is a large number of accessible final states. V can also be replaced by the mathematical operators OX. The X may be the form of the operator O, or it may be V vector or axial vector or scalar or pseudo scalar or tensor. And which of these is correct for beta decay can be revealed only through experiments that study the symmetries and the spatial properties of the decay products. And it took 20 years for the correct VF form to be deduced. For beta decay, the interaction matrix element is found as VFI equal to G into integral in square bracket psi f star, phi e star, phi nu star, ox psi I dV, where psi f refers only to the final nuclear wave function, and phi e and phi nu gives the wave function of the electron and neutrino. The quantity in the square brackets represents the entire final system after the decay. The value of the constant G determines the strength of the interaction. The density of states factor determines the shape of the beta energy spectrum. To find the density of states, we need to know the number of final states accessible to the decay products. Let us suppose in the decay that we have an electron or positron emitted with momentum p and neutrino or antineutrino with momentum q. We are interested at this point only in the shape of the energy spectrum, and thus the directions of p and q are of no interest. If we imagine a coordinate system whose axes are labeled px, py, pz, then the locus of the points representing a specific value of p equal to square root of px square plus py square plus pz square is a sphere of radius p equal to modulus of p. More specifically, the locus of points representing momenta in the range dp at p is a spherical shell of radius p and thickness dp, then the volume we can express as 4p square dp. If the electron is confined to a box of volume V, then the number of final electron states dNA corresponding to the momentum P to P plus dP is dNA equal to 4 pi p square dpV by h square. Okay, where the factor h cube is introduced to make the result a dimensionless pure number. Similarly, the number of neutrino states is dnu equal to 4 pi q square dqv by h cube. And the number of final states which have simultaneously an electron and a neutrino with proper momenta is d square n equal to dne dnu equal to 4 pi whole square v square p square dp q square dq by h power 6. The electron and neutrino wave functions have the usual free particle form normalized within the volume V, so we can write the wave functions phi of r equal to 1 by square root v into e power ip dot r by h. Phi nu of r equal to 1 by square root nu e power iq dot r by h cross. For an electron with 1 MeV, kinetic energy peak equal to 1.4 MeV by C, and P by H cross is equal to 0.007 per femtometer. Thus, over the nuclear volume Pr much less than 1, we can expand this exponential as e power p dot r by h cross as 1 plus e power p dot r by h cross plus is approximated to 1. Then this wave function, this exponential is also approximated to 1. This approximation is known as the allowed approximation. In this approximation, the only factors that depend on the electron or neutron energy come from the density of states. Let us assume we are trying to calculate the momentum and energy distribution of the emitted electrons. The partial decay rate for electrons and neutrinos with proper momenta is d lambda equal to 2 pi h cross g square moduli mfi square into 4 pi whole square p square dp q square by h6 into dq by def, where mfi is integral psi f star ox psi I dv is a nuclear matrix element. The final energy ef is just EE plus E nu equal to EE plus QC, and so dq by df equal to 1 by C at fixed E. Then the constants, then the constants here, and all the constants here combined to C. So we can write the number of electrons with momentum between P and P plus dP as N of P dP equal to C into P square Q square dP. If Q is decay energy, then ignoring the negligible nuclear recoil energy, we can write small q equal to Q minus Te by C, which is equal to Q minus square root of P square, this is kinetic energy, P square C square plus Me square C power 4 plus Me C square whole divided by C. And the spectrum shape given by N of P is equal to C by C square P square into Q minus T whole square. Now there substitute we can C by C square P square into Q minus T square square root of P square C square plus Me square C power 4 plus Me C square in whole square. And we can plot y equal to x എന്നുള്ള ഫോമിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇതിനെ y ആക്സിസിൽ n of p എടുത്തു, x ആക്സിസിൽ മൊമെന്റ് എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ we will get a plot like this, and this function vanishes at p equal to 0 and also at the point t equal to q point. Above the function vanishes at these two points, and it is found the p maximum equal to 2.96 MeV by C. Is approximately to 3. More frequently, we are interested in the energy spectrum for electrons with kinetic energy between Te and Te plus dt with C square P dP equal Te plus Me C square dt. We have N of Te equal to C by C power 5 into T square plus 2Te Me C square whole power 1 by 2 into Q minus Te whole square into T plus Me C square. This distribution, distribution is also vanishes at t equal to 0 and t equal to q point. Yeah. And this spectrum will be modified by introducing an additional factor, the Fermi function f of z prime p or f of z prime t in this equation, where z prime is the atomic number of the daughter nucleus. The complete beta spectrum then includes three factors: the statistical factor p square into q minus t whole square, derived from the number of final states accessible to the emitted particles. Second, the Fermi function f of z prime p, which accounts for the influence of the nuclear Coulomb field. And third, nuclear matrix element MFI square, which accounts for the effects of particular initial and final nuclear states, and which may include an additional electron and neutron momentum dependence S of pq from forbidden depth. And finally, we can write N of p proportional to p square q minus t whole square f of z prime p into mfi square s of pq by combining all the three terms, number of particles. Then we will see the classical experimental theory of Fermi theory in the next video.